Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very proud to introduce the courageous woman that brought victims' rights to Pine Valley, my wife, Dixie Martin.
Oh, boy, am I going to top you, huh?
Season's getting hell.
Well, my husband's pretty amazing, huh? Yeah, I'm a pretty lucky woman, I think. Well, I wasn't always so lucky, though. I had a brother who was brutally murdered. He was cut down in the prime of his life by a cold-blooded killer. Will was my brother, and he was murdered, and he would have... Will was...
Dixie, what's wrong?
It's Will. What's wrong with Dixie?
Beats me. It must be stage fright.
What do you mean it's Will?
I'm sorry.
Dixie, what's going on?
It's just all these talking about Janet and thinking about Will. All the memories come back, and I'm losing my train of thought.
She saw him again.
Him.
I'm gonna see if there's anything I can do.
Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Maybe we should call off right now and take you home.
No, we have to do this. See, all these people came. They're rallying to show us their support, and Congressman Calloway is going to come.
I don't care about Congressman Calloway. I don't think you're up to this.
No. What are we going to do?
Dixie. Are you all right, honey?
No, she's not.
Do you mind if I step up to the mic and say a few words? I wasn't there for you when you were little, honey, when you needed me. But if you need me now, here I am. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is T-Bone Hunkle, which won't mean much to any of you. But Dixie Cooney Martin is my daughter, which means a whole lot to me. Now, my little girl, who's not so little anymore, she just can't find the words to say today. So I'm going to try and say them for her. It was my son, my boy, Will, who was killed by Janet Green. Now, I can't stand here and claim to be the world's greatest daddy, but I never wished Will any harm. It's true that Will made more than his fair share of mistakes, but he didn't deserve to have his young life cut short.
That's right. Thank God.
Will never had a chance to turn his life around. Dixie never had a chance to forgive Will while he was alive. I never had a chance to tell Will how sorry I was. How sorry I still am for not being a proper daddy to him. We were robbed. Janet Green robbed us all blind.
She did.
So now, after just 2 short years in prison, she's back on the street again. Like nothing ever happened. Like my boy Will never existed. Well, we haven't forgotten what she's done, nor has the good Lord. Now, Will was Miss Green's first fatality, not her first stab at murder. The Lord knows who's going to be next on her hit list. We have to take action right now to protect ourselves. We have to move heaven and earth to drive Janet Green out of this town.
Yeah!
Sanctimonious old snake for 2 cents.
What the hell are you doing? You answer me now. You tell me what the hell you're doing here.
You're gonna cause a scene.
Oh, you want a scene? I'll give you a scene.
No,
Trevor, don't make it worse.
Worse than what? Little Miss Fruitcake shows up here looking what, like Jackie O?
What are you trying to hide there, Janet Green? Yeah, give us a gander, why don't you, huh? Show us what a real killer looks like.
Just leave me alone.
That's her! That is Janet Green! That is the woman that killed my brother!
All right, folks, please. Now, the sideshow is over. Just go on with your rally,
Well,
please.
I want to know what Miss Murdering Mary is doing here anyway.
Oh, but whether we like it or not, Janet has as much right to be here as we do.
Well, I do not like it. I do not like it one teensy little bit.
Well, unfortunately, lawful assembly is protected under the Bill of Rights.
Bill of Rights turned into the Bill of Wrongs. Justice miscarried here into the mats.
Thank you for defending me.
I wasn't defending you. I was defending your civil rights. There's a big difference, believe me.
Oh, I just wish that people would try to see things from my point of view.
Oh, sure, if you took Pretzel Logic 101.
But I killed Will Cortland. It was in a moment of madness.
The gift that keeps on giving, sweetheart.
I was put away for 2 years for my crime.
2 years? That is a slap on the wrist.
2 years in prison. 5 days a week on the analyst couch. Session after session trying to climb my way out of the snake pit back to reality. I am totally cured. I'm as sane as any person here.
Give me a break. You know, you're cured, and my brother is 6 feet under. He's cold in the ground. Are we supposed to accept that?
I've apologized to you, Dixie, and to Tad and your father, in every way I know how. How can I say it so you'll believe me? I don't know how to bring Will back. I would if I could. I only know how to be the best person I can be.
Oh, so that's why you slipped into this rally incognito, right? To show us your best?
No, Dixie, I was trying to see things from your point of view. To put myself in your place. To try to understand why you don't think Pine Valley's big enough for both of us.
Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out.
Look, I didn't expect Pine Valley to roll out the red carpet for me, but I had to be near my daughter. I just want to live here and be a law-abiding citizen and try to earn your forgiveness. Is that so much to ask?
Yes!
I did whatever I had to do to be near Amanda. She means everything to me, but I would never harm any one of you. I'd bet my daughter's life on that.
Okay, sister, that's it.
Oh, no. This is going far enough, Trevor.
You're not going to use my baby girl to con your way back into decent society.
This is not a con job. I love Amanda with all my heart.
Heart? You don't have a heart, sweetheart. You don't even have a soul. That's the biggest con of all.
What do I have to do to get this debt stamped paid in full? Serve 10 more years in prison? 20? 30?
Hoping you would rot in jail.
Yeah.
So according to Dixie, no one deserves a second chance.
Dixie doesn't have to defend herself to anybody here, least of all you.
Debating justice with you is absolutely pointless. Take me
Good
home.
idea. Folks, I guess that does it for today. Thank you for coming out and showing your support. If you endorse our bill for victims' rights, please sign the petitions on your way out. Are you okay?
No, look, I just remembered I have to go and pick up Junior at Kevin Miller's, okay?
Fine. Okay, just give me a minute and I'll go with you.
No, I think I need some time alone. Do you mind?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm fine. Listen, you go back home with everybody else, and I'll meet up with you later.
Honey, I love you.
If I were you, I'd scoot, honey, before they whip out the torches.
You're awfully quiet.
I'm just thinking to myself.
About what?
I don't like what went down tonight.
I know what you mean. Old Janet just about sucked all the pep right out of our rally, didn't she?
I'm talking about Dixie. She's involved in this crusade up to her elbows, and it's taking its toll.
I agree.
How can we get her to call this off, man?
Well, between you and me, I'm not sure we can. But I'm certainly open for suggestions.
Yeah? Well, I just pray my ears are deceiving me. How could you two even be thinking about throwing in the towel after the prank that Janet pulled tonight?
You should have seen Dixie work that crowd. I didn't have a chance. I was like a Christian being thrown to the lions.
Obviously, they found you hard to swallow.
Dixie has to be stopped before she does permanent damage.
Is that a threat? Should Brother Will warn her to wear a helmet?
You've got work to do. You're on.
Hey, Will. Rally went pretty good tonight, didn't it? Did you know that Congressman Calloway is going to support our bill? You know, for victims' rights? I think by this time next year it should be law. And hopefully by that time Janet Green will be out of town for good.
Dixie.
Hi, Will. I've been waiting for you.
You don't have to wait for me, Dixie. I'm always with you.
What did you think of, Daddy's speech tonight?
I don't want to talk about him. I want to know why you're so gung-ho to get Janet Green out of Pine Valley.
Well, she killed you. Isn't that reason enough?
Not where I am.
Well, I turned my back on you when you were alive. I didn't stick up for you like a family member should. But this time it's going to be different. This time I'm going to stand and fight.
See, the war is over. I'm not a lost soul anymore. I've moved on to a better place. I'm at peace.
Well, I'm happy for you.
You don't sound happy.
Don't you remember when you were alive, you blamed me and you begged me to give you another chance, and I didn't. Don't you remember what I did?
It doesn't matter now.
Well, I rejected you. I've gone over that moment in my mind 1,000 times, and I've prayed that I could go back and do it differently, but I can't, you know. I had my chance and I blew it, but this time it's going to be different. It's not going to happen again. Maybe it's too late to defend you or to bring you back to life or anything, but at least I can make your death mean something. Janet Green will be sorry she ever stepped foot back in this town.
Don't do it. For me. Dixie, I'm here to tell you I don't want revenge. Please. Leave Janet Green alone.
I mean, are you guys serious? I know that this is tough on Dixie and all, but do you really think that she'd want to abandon this battle against Janet?
Look, forget Janet. Dixie is like a runaway train getting ready to jump tracks. You know, it scares me to see her so... So what? So off balance. She's got everything in her life right now to be grateful for. She's got great kids, a husband who is crazy about her. I mean, with all that, why does she need to waste all of her energy running Janet Green out of town? This is not healthy.
You know, Dixie feels things. It's all or nothing. She feels things right down to the core of her soul, son. It was that way with Will. She'd do anything for him. Take a whipping for him. She'd even lay down her life for him.
Daddy, Dixie's taken this vendetta thing too much to heart. And if we let her get carried away with this, we may not be able to bring her back.
Bring her back? Now you're scaring me. I mean, who said anything about losing her? You know something we don't?
Look, you saw Dix lose it on that morning show. And tonight, in front of that crowd, she just drifted off for a moment there.
Yeah, well, obviously talking about Will brings back painful memories.
I'm afraid this can bring back more than just memories.
Hold that thought.
Hey, Squirt, good to see you home, huh?
Hi.
Hi, how are you, Tad?
Fine. Where's Dixie?
She was supposed to pick Adam Jr. up at 8, and when she didn't come, I figured she probably got tied up. It happened, so I ran Junior home myself.
Thanks a lot. Listen, I'm sorry for inconveniencing.
Oh, no, not at all. We love having Adam Jr. over. Tell Dixie not to worry about it.
Will do. Thanks again.
Good night.
So, Listen, you had a good time with Kevin? Huh?
Yeah, we had a blast.
All right, listen, why don't you do me a favor? Why don't you blast off upstairs, get yourself ready for bed, and I'll be up in a minute to tuck you in, okay? Ready, set, go.
Good night, Sugar Plum.
Listen, Dell, you watch over the boys for me, all right?
Where are you going?
Going to look for Dixie. Where the hell you think I'm going?
You want me to leave Janet alone? Why?
I finally found peace, Dixie. I want you to leave all this behind you and find the same peace within yourself.
But I'm doing this because I love you.
I love you, too. Life is for living. You have so much to live for. Your husband, your little boy. Keep our memories, but make new ones. Let our new brother take my place.
I thought this was what you wanted.
I want you to live forward, not backward.
I'm doing this to help you. You blamed me for deserting you. And all this time I've been living with that memory, with that guilt for years. And now you just want me to go back and forget everything? Why?
It'll be the last thing I ever ask of you.